So in this question, 12 identical rods made of same material are arranged in form of a cube. The temperature of P and R are maintained at 90 degrees and 30 degrees respectively. Then the temperature of point V when steady state is reached. This point. Okay. So this question is similar to the one we generally see in current electricity. If you remember this is a cube made up of 12 equal resistors. Okay, and if I have these 2 points, this is point P and this is point R, then what is the resistance between these 2 points? We are familiar with this type of questions. Now for simplicity, assume that each branch, each resistor is having resistance of 1 ohm only. Okay, now first of all, how do we solve this kind of question? The same thing, you write it in this way. So this is point P and this is point Q. Same cube I have written in this form, where each branch is having 1 ohm resistor, and we have to find out the resistance between this point P and point Q. As you can see, you can flip this like this, because this point, this point, this point and this point, all these are symmetric with respect to P and Q. So you can flip it like this. If you flip it like this, what will you get? This is P and this is Q. If you flip it like this, you will get this figure. Now you can see that this branch and this branch will coincide, or you can say this branch is parallel to this branch. So this is 1 ohm and this is 1 ohm, means you will get this as half ohm. Similarly, this and this are parallel to each other, so this is also half ohm, and these two are same, so this is 1 ohm, 1 ohm. Now again, this branch and this branch are parallel to each other, so this is half ohm. Again, this branch and this branch are parallel to each other, so this is half ohm. Now you can see I want to find out the resistance between these 2 points. Okay, now this is nothing but a Wheatstone bridge, and the current passing through this branch is same, or the potential of this point and this point is same, so this resistance can be removed. When this resistance can be removed, you can find out the resistance between the points. This is P, this is Q, this is half, this is half, this is 1, this is half, this is half, and this is again 1. Now what is the resistance between these 2 points P and Q? Half plus half, 1. This is 1 and half, 1 and half, 3. So 1 is parallel to 3. That is, net resistance is equal to 1 into 3 divided by 1 plus 3. That is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 ohm. This is the net resistance between these 2 points. Okay, and by this method we have come to some conclusions. What are those conclusions? When we flip this figure like this, we have come to a conclusion that these 2 points are having same potential. Okay, these 2 points are having same potential, means in the previous figure these 4 points will be having same potential. These 4 points in the main figure, what are they? These 4 points. Are you able to understand? So these 4 points are having same potential, means you can remove these rods, because there will be no electric current, or in this heat chapter there will be no heat current passing through these rods, so you can just remove them. When you remove them, you can draw the figure will become like this. You can remove these two rods. Why I removed, I have explained here. Okay, now this is 90 volts, this is 30 volts, sorry, this is 90 degrees, this is 30 degrees. So current electricity analogy, let us say this is 90 volts and this is 30 volts. Okay, now the resistance between these 2 points is 3/4 ohms. So what is the current that is entering into P and that is coming out of R? Current is equal to, I is equal to V/R. V is how much between these 2 points? 90 minus 30, 60 volts divided by resistance. Resistance is how much? 3/4 ohms. 3/4 ohms. This is how much? 60 into 4 divided by 3, that is 80 amperes. Okay, so 80 amperes of current will enter into P and it will exit from R. Okay, now you can see from the figure, this figure has been simplified to this figure. So this figure also I'll write 80 amperes of current is coming into P and 80 amperes of current is exiting from R. Okay, now you can see that P and R are maintained at some potentials. What is that? 90 volts potential, and this R is 30 volts potential. Now you can see that same current will pass through these two branches, because this branch and this branch are in series. Same current will pass, and this is exactly the midpoint. So 90 volts, 30 volts. What should be the potential of this point? 90 plus 30 divided by 2, 120 by 2. So this is 60 volts. Now we know that all these 4 points are in same potential. So if this is 60 volts, this is also 60 volts. This is also 60 volts. This is also 60 volts. Is it clear? Now this is 90, this is 60 volts. How much current has to pass through this? 90 minus 60 by 2. 90 minus 60 divided by this branch resistance. Okay, so 90 minus 60 divided by 1 ohm, that is nothing but 30 amperes of current will pass through this branch. Same current will pass through this branch also, 30 amperes. Here 30, here 30, 60. So remaining 20 is moving through this branch. Okay, and at this point again it will get split. So it will get split into equal parts of current here. So here it will be 10 amperes, here also it will be 10 amperes. Why will it get split equally? Because this point and this point are at same potential, so current will split equally. So 10 amperes, again it will be 10 amperes here. Now tell me, this is 60 volts and 10 amperes of current is passing through this resistance, then what will be the voltage of this point? 60 minus 10 into resistance of this branch, that is 1, that is equal to 50 volts. So this point is at resistance, is at potential 50 volts. This point is nothing but the point that is asked in the question. Okay, this point is V. So potential of point V is 50 volts. Now same thing if you do for current, same thing you do for heat transfer. Okay, electric current is replaced by heat current. So 90 volts, 30 volts will become 90 degrees, 30 degrees. Then same thing you do, you will get point V will have a temperature of, this is electrical quantity, heat quantity will be 50 degrees Celsius. So the answer is 50 degrees Celsius.